Welcome to 9 to Thrive, Lead Generation Uncovered with Nikki Williams, myself, business mentor, and Laura Burnett, tech geek and email marketing extraordinaire from the Thrive Business Academy. And we both come together because we're passionate about telling you guys the truth about online business and not what the gurus tell you, to support your lead generation, growth, and income goals. And today, this lovely short episode is the 3 steps to generate leads from any social media platform. Far away.
These are not a secret, are they, Nikki? They're not a secret.
Not a
Probably
secret, and you don't have to buy a £2,000 course to find this out. We're telling you now, this is what you do. And if you do this, you're onto a winner.
And I will state that we often try to find something that sounds complicated because that must work if it's complicated. No, that's not the case. If we stick to these 3 steps, you will generate leads. Just stick to these 3 steps. It's as simple as that. So there's not in any particular order. It doesn't mean step 1, do this, step 2, do that. This is just, in general. And I'll go with the more obvious one that people probably do more than the other 2, which is posting. I actually find most people nowadays don't have a problem with posting as much. And it doesn't have to be posting daily, but posting consistently is the key to it. So posting, I'd say you definitely need to post at least 3 times a week, but you need to post consistently. So Instagram is a perfect example of it because lots of people jumped onto Reels. Reels are amazing. Reels get you lots of reach and impressions. So lots of people jumped onto it, and then a lot of people stopped. And then they wondered why it stopped working. Well, you probably was all in for about 2 or 3 weeks, and you posted probably several Reels every single week. And then after them 3 weeks, you stopped because we lose the momentum all the time. And this is why we're saying consistently does not mean you spend a whole month posting regular, and then for the rest of the year it's hit and miss.
That's why people burn out though, Laura, isn't it? That's why people burn out. That's why people come to us and say, I'm exhausted with social media. I can't cope with it all. I don't know how to do it. I hate it. I hate turning up on Instagram. I hate doing this. Well, we don't want anyone to hate it. And that's the whole point. It's meant to be enjoyable. This is like going to a social every day.
Yes, definitely. So you've got to find how you like to post. So if you like posting videos, you'll post videos. If you like posting a bit of a mix, post a bit of a mix. Whatever you're going to do, yes, I could tell you right now, if you post carousels on LinkedIn, you will have more success with that than probably just making a single post. Or if you posted a reel on Instagram, it's probably going to get you more reach than making a single photo post. But if you only did that not consistently, neither of them are going to work, no matter what. If you actually posted a single photo consistently, that would probably have just as much impact as posting a couple of reels here and there. So it's all about that consistency in that posting, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think like we're showing up, like we are the social media is your shop front. Okay, this is where people get to, like, they've opened the door of your shop and you're going, hi, welcome to my shop. This is who I am. And if like the door's shut, like we've got a pub, right, which is my family used to own, and they've suddenly turned into a restaurant without changing the name or doing anything. And so sometimes locals turn up for a pint and it's all shut up. And then sometimes, they're open, but for food only. So it's about like just telling people what to expect and then following through.
100%. And then brings on to the one that you probably do, but you don't actually understand the huge impact this actually does have. And actually, I would say it's more important than posting. And I think a lot of gurus are now coming out with that information as well. But actually, this is the most important part of any strategy, and that is engagement. And Nikki is going to love this very much. So you're going to get the passion from her about how important engagement is, because Nikki's very passionate about this.
Yeah, I mean, this is where your relationships are going to be built. You've welcomed them into that lovely shop. You're going, da, 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 this is me. And oh my goodness, this is where I find my people. This is where I find that I really enjoy chatting. In fact, I'm looking forward to chatting with them again tomorrow because I found it so interesting. This is where you build the relationship so much so that they start going into your DMs to say, oh, I blooming love what you were saying about that. and then you've moved your relationship onto a little bit of a higher level. Okay, you've now built it up. Now you might not be working with those people, they might not be your ideal client, but you don't know who those people know. Okay, and this is the key. It's relationship building. Engagement is everything.
And we're not talking about ticking the like box, are we?
No, and we're not saying nice post.
Yes,
that sounds nice. I mean, literally, we're not talking beige bev. We're not going to make an impression. We don't want to be standing out from the crowd. We're going to go quietly. Oh, Nikki's told me to do this, so I'm going to say that's really interesting. No, we're talking about showing up, showing your expertise, showing your personality, because in the end, people, they'll find out what you do, but actually they'll buy into you because of who you are, not because of anything else. So you've got to get your character across, your personality across, and you've got to be real. Just show up and be real. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
It's like in real life, isn't it? You always know when you're taught, you know, you might have a stranger come up to you, or you sat next to someone on a bus and they're chatting to you, and you are not listening to a word they're saying, but they're chatting to you and you're just nodding your head. And that's like in engagements, you know, when someone's actually just ticking a box, because they'll just put, like Nikki said, nice post, great advice, you know, just it doesn't show at all.
A common one. Have a good day. Irrelevant. You're annoying me. Block. So you know, make it count. Engage.
Try and get them to engage back as well. So like try and make it so that you ask them a question so that they comment back and you can have a little conversation in the comments. There's nothing wrong with a little conversation in the comments. And actually it's the most powerful way of engaging.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's it. It's call to action every single step of the way, isn't it? But doing like you would just in a conversation face to face. Remember, we've got to bridge that gap.
Oh, and we don't want none of that salesy engaging, do we?
No, we do
not.
not.
I know what you mean. Why not get access to this while you... No, I've just made a post and you've just got engaged on my content selling your stuff. We don't do that.
Yeah, no, we do not do that. And actually, I would call people out for doing that. So do not do that on my content. But yeah, no, it's just icky. Nobody likes that. You know, you're not going to make a great first impression. And that's what it's about. It's making an impression, but being like yourself. Okay.
Yes.
Because honestly, I mean, Laura and I, we both love LinkedIn and we are literally ourselves. And Laura's just like she just shows up, whatever, whenever. She's posted herself in the gym. You know, we do not have to be a champagne drinking, wearing my Gucci bag person to show up online. Okay. Be yourself. Okay. And
if I can't feel like I can do it, so I will look at some people's posts and I'll read them and I'll be like, right, I need to engage now. And I take a moment and think, I really don't know what to say back to it. I scroll past. I'm not going to waste my time commenting. I'm not going to waste their time with a silly, oh, that was a nice post.
Yeah.
Let's just keep them qualities. I always do that. I like scroll. No, I can't think of engaging to say. I'm going to scroll past.
Yeah, CPA, not enough time. That's it.
And it's just that I'm not going to waste my time making a silly, nice post comment. There's no point in doing that. And a lot of people only do it because they've been told they need to comment on 10 posts that day. So they'll be like, oh, 10 thank yous. Oh, nice post, great advice. That's not 10 engaging, is it?
And so many people say, well, I don't know what to say. Well, what would you say if you're face to face with your perfect client? What would you say to them if you're face to face?
And if you don't know what to say, then you're looking at the wrong people. Or you're in the wrong business, or that I'll be as blunt as that. If you don't know what to say back to someone, it's either you are got the wrong connections for one, or if actually that is your ideal client and you do not know what to say to them, they're your wrong ideal client, or you're in the wrong business, or you're offering the wrong service.
Yeah, and if you're wanting an online business and you don't want to do social media, you're going to have to really think out of the box.
Yeah, you've got to be able to talk about. You say all the time that you've got your own genius, and like if I had a business and I could run a business on anything. So if I was running a business, I'm literally just looking at the fact that I've got a diffuser in front of me and it's selling diffusers. I'm not going to engage much in the comments because I don't know what to talk about, because I'm not passionate about diffusers at all. Whereas if I'm talking about automation or tech or email marketing, I could talk to you all day long about it because I'm passionate about it. There we go. I've gone and digressed a little there, but
I love that though, but it's true, and your passion has got to really shine through, and you don't have to make things overcomplicated. But we'll maybe talk more about content and engaging
yes.
another day, because
Now,
I
the
think,
last step, so it's not obviously in this order. So, obviously, engaging, posting. The last one is connecting. And it's very important. We need new people to engage with, because you might have 500 connections, but 100 of them connections might not have logged on for 2 months or 3 months or a year, or they might have changed business. So, we need to constantly connect. And that helps us as well tell the algorithm what kind of people we want to connect with, what kind of posts that we want to see from, and people like that. And the connecting, again, goes back to about it being quality. It's not about a tick box exercise. I have connected with 10 people today. It is about, have you connected with 10 of your ideal clients instead? Or have you just connected with some people who are your ideal client? And that's what we need to think about, isn't it?
yeah, and if you don't know where to start with your connecting, go to people that are leaders in your industry. Are they active on that social media platform? Go and look what they're talking about. Go and look at the people that are engaging with them. Start engaging with those comments. You're not pitching, you're just getting to know. You have to get off past go. It's like Monopoly. You've got to get past go. Okay. So to get past go, we've got to put the pin in the map, and we've got to set our,
That's
our
my favourite way of connecting, I have to say. And I
yeah,
just did it yesterday because I'm just starting out on Instagram, decided I'm going to put a bit of effort into it. And I was like, well, who do I follow? Don't know what to search for, don't really know. Quite new to Instagram on it, not sure what to do. So I searched for someone I knew I could sell and that my products would be good for her connections. And I checked who she's got following her, and I followed them people back. So they're the people I connected with by looking at someone else. And now, when I first started on LinkedIn, I don't know if I've ever told you, Nikki, when I first started on LinkedIn, back in the, I didn't have many connections. I used to go on Nikki's profile and check who she's connected with and connect with the people Nikki was connected with, because
yeah,
I knew that Nikki's people she had connected with would be
where you,
my ideal client.
yeah,
And that saved me having to go on a big, massive chase searching for
yeah.
people. I could actually just take a bit of a shortcut and look at someone who was already connected and find them and have a look that way. And it helps a lot doing it that way.
And yeah, just make sure you're doing it on a regular basis. Okay. Don't take any notice of like, oh, I've got to do 5 a day, 10 a day, 50 a week, 100 a week. Just do it every single day and engage. See people that are interesting and engaging.
Yes.
Because
And get
if
your
they're
own little
already
routine, isn't it?
yeah,
My little routine now in the morning is I will get up, I post first, so I get the post out of the way, make my post. I then go and get the connections out of the way. And the reason being is last year, brilliant at engaging, shocking at connecting. So I was like, right, I was getting in early there. So I got my connections out of the way. And then whatever time I've got left for spending time on LinkedIn will be for engaging. I just engage, I don't count it. I don't go, that's one person, that's two people. It's no, I'm just going to scroll through sometimes till I'm bored, because if I'm enjoying myself and I'm engaging quite well and I'm making great connections that way. And you have yourself a time limit sometimes, though, don't you? I do. I have to have a time limit.
I set myself 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the later on in the day, and I just do it. If I do it quicker than that, great. But I allow myself that time because, because it's part of our marketing, and it's also
Yes.
something I enjoy. Now, but we can go in fits and starts with it, okay? So don't beat yourself up if you go on holiday and you don't want to do it. That's absolutely fine. When you get back to it, make sure that you set the right frequency for you. And that doesn't mean somebody's told you you've got to post 7 times a week. I mean, years ago, I used to do easily 10 or more a day. You don't have to do it. So just make sure that you're consistent, that your people will know they're going to see your content consistently, and the door is not shut.
100%. And that's how you just have to do it. Do it in your way. And that consistency is just the key, because so many people will come to us and they'll say, I'm not generating leads from social media. And that's because they only consistently engaged, connect, and posted for maybe 3 weeks. Might have been a month, might have even been 3 months, because social media platforms are a long game. It could take you 6 months of consistently doing them 3 steps, but then the leads will come in. And then they'll just come in every single day, every week, because you've done that hard work for them 6 months by doing it consistently. So please don't expect instant results of, well, Laura, Nikki, I posted consistently and connected and engaged for 3 weeks, but I didn't get any leads. Well, how long have you been doing that consistently? 3 weeks only. That's not long enough. Consistently means a longer term. We need to make it a habit.
And business isn't a quick win, and that's another subject for another day.
It certainly is. So we will leave that at that today. So your 3 steps in any order that suits you. No numbers apply to it. Is engage, connect, and post. And that's it. If you do that consistently, you will generate leads from social media. There is no question about it. It's a guarantee. Other than that, if you do want to find out more about us, head over to thrivebusinessacademy.com or even join us on our next Hive networking and mind mapping session at thrivebusinessacademy.com/the-hive. I really should be a radio commentator. Do you notice how my voice changes when I start to talk
and
about
you do it
URLs?
in a tuneful way, and like it's
Yeah.
and I love it. Yeah.
That's how we do it. But yes, that is it for now. And we'll see you on the next episode of 9 to Thrive. Leads Uncovered. I forgot what it's called.
Lead Generation Uncovered.
Lead Generation Uncovered with the nutty Laura and also nutty Nikki, who are here to support you on your business journeys.